Fergus Garcia. Today's date, April 10th, 1861, the South seceded. After the South seceded, the Confederate States started taking over government jobs, such as courthouse, post office, and forts. One major fort that is under control by the Union is Fort Sumter. Confederate President ordered General Beauregard to demand the Union to surrender this fort or suffer an attack. Lincoln was left in a tough situation. Surrendering the fort would consider the South as an independent nation and would damage his reputation with the Republican Party. He sent in supplies such as food to the hungry soldiers, and forced the Confederate President Jefferson Davis to make his move. April 12, 1861, at 4:30 a.m., Confederate troops went to attack. The North surrendered. The South thought that the war would be over soon. But this leaves Lincoln asking for new members to enlist in the Union Army. About 3 months after the Battle of Fort Sumter, as Union soldiers were on their way to Richmond, capital of the Confederacy, they stumbled upon a creek in Bull Run. The North has about 30,000 poorly trained troops on their side. The South, on the other hand, has many well-prepared generals as well as soldiers ready to die for their cause. Had the upper hand this morning, but the Confederates were able to stand their ground under the leadership of General Thomas J. Jackson, also known as Stonewall Jackson. Reinforcements for the South later arrived about noon, forcing the Northerners to panic and retreat. The South earned its first victory today.
Good evening, this is Hingle McCringleberry, and today I'll be bringing you your news. We interrupt your program to bring you accurate, up-to-date information on the results of the battle at Antietam. This battle is, according to our sources, is the one to save us from losing this war. This battle was a Northern victory and took place today, September 17th. As Lee was advancing into the state of Maryland, McClellan ran into a giant stroke of luck as he obtained a copy of Lee and Stonewall Jackson's plans and strategies. And for once, McClellan made an aggressive advance on the Confederates, and the two armies fought at a creek called Antietam. The battle resulted in casualties over 26,000, making this battle equal to total casualties of the War of 1812 and the War of Mexico. Today, on January 1st, 1863, the United States President Abraham Lincoln issued an executive order called the Emancipation Proclamation. What this is an executive order ordering the freeing of any enslaved African Americans in the following states, which include Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So if you have any slaves and are a resident of any of these states, it is highly recommended that you immediately free any enslaved African Americans. So, rumor is that Lincoln is only doing this for strategy. Like, he's trying to come off as a good person, but anyone who has a brain would realize that Lincoln doesn't give a poop about the slaves. He just wants to make it look like he does. He's trying to gain European support, and he just wants all these slaves to join his army, to join the side of the Union.
Your program to bring you breaking news. Lee's army arrived at the small town of Virginia today in the Appomattox courthouse. He admitted that there was nothing left to do but go see General Grant. Lee surrendered. Grant was very generous in letting the Confederates go home with their personal belongings. After 4 years of fighting, the war is over. Thank you very much. This has been 6 o'clock Daily News. I'm Fergus Garcia. See you later.